This is happening way too fast and way too often. People need to be alert, stay alert, and be prepared. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Back to the personal situation. Let's head into this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. State is also a plus. These past few years showed me. Hey family, welcome back to another video. We're going to jump right into today's video. So this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. So praying that everyone had an amazing week. Happy Saturday. Today is Saturday. So we're going to jump right into our news, comments, and reports. So one thing that I do want to touch up on, ridiculous. I've been going through my headlines and I'm like, hold on, Illinois, New Jersey, of course, because I'm from New Jersey. So anything that you search up, it'll go according to your state. Your little search feed. So New Jersey is on the brink of losing a lot of funding, and I want to touch on this because it's a problem, and it's not New Jersey. That's why I want to touch on this. It's not just New Jersey. You guys have to really dig in and look to see whatever state you reside in, what funding is being cut. So now they're talking about in New Jersey. I don't even have anything up. They're talking about in New Jersey. TANF. So TANF is temporary assistance for needy families. They are about to lose funding. Medicaid, they're gonna cut funding, meaning not everyone would qualify for the Medicaid. And it was something else, DCF. So DCF is Division of Children Families. DCF is about to lose funding and staff. They're doing layoffs with DCF right now, and cutting funding as well. So funding for the children, which is the issue, because this is funding specifically for the children. We know a lot of children, especially after COVID, a lot of children have been placed in the system. What's the system? Foster care, group homes. So many children have been placed in the system. And if they lose funding, it's going to leave a lot of children without. So if these are any of the programs that you rely on, especially when it comes like to your SNAP benefits, your Medicaid, food stamps, and all of that, it's really important that you watch out for what's being cut from your state. If you have like those town hall meetings, even if you can access like on Zoom or your computer, it's definitely that you guys stay aware, stay alert, and stay prepared so you can be better prepared for when it happened. Because what's going to happen, and I can tell you guys this, I don't know what this is, what's going to even housing, they're talking about cutting X amount of funding for housing as well. So what's going to happen in the very near future? So much funding is going to be cut. And there's really a lot of people who kind of got mixed feelings about, oh, well, get up and go to work. It's not that simple. People do work. I mean, we work. People work, but is it enough to cover your daily expenses and to live alone? So it's going to cause an issue with chaos. So we're going to see the crime rate go through the roof. Over in Newark, I know the crime rate, Newark is bad, y'all, but the crime rate dropped significantly over the years. But lately, it's been kind of like climbing back up. But if people lose their jobs, their money, their home, some people will eventually turn to drugs to relieve the stress. And I know it's a system that's created and this is what they want to happen. But these are things that you need to watch out for. You know, if you need to, go ahead and get your license for your little weapon, or if you're not, however it is that you want to do self-defense. I'm not going to say you always got to turn to some weapon. However it is that you want to do your self-defense, you need to make sure that you can defend yourself and your family. Because the way that the world is really being turned upside down, things are going to be chaotic. And I can promise you guys that it's going to be chaotic. And especially if they plan to cut as much funding as they say they're going to cut, the world is going to be into total poop. Okay? That's what it's going to be. So I just want you guys to kind of prepare for that. Go to those town hall meetings and listen into, if something's going to be cut. So this way you can be better prepared. I know I recently went to one of the school, it was like a school/town hall meeting. And I brung up like, hey, well, if they're trying to defund the Board of Education, and the school that meeting that I went to is kind of like a charter school. So they're kind of funded differently. So I'm like, well, if they're trying to deboard it, would you guys be affected? Defunded, would you guys be affected? And they're telling me like, oh, well, no, we're not there yet. And plus our funding is private funding and, everything else. And they just say, if it comes to a point, we'll definitely let you know. But would we really know in general? Because they're trying to make changes to one of the schools. And that's how I'm like, yeah, something up. So with charter schools in my parts, so in my parts of New Jersey, with charter schools, whether it's North Star, whether it's KIPP, whether it's Greater Oaks, charter schools, they all have this half a day, right? And they're typically in school earlier than regular public schools, and they're out of school later. So here's one of the changes that they're making. They're saying, well, we have to make a change, and it's something that's in the talk, but we haven't decided yet. If it's in the talks, I mean, y'all gonna have to make this change. It's in the talks. So all the charter schools have this half a day. They have one day that's a half day for the week. Every single week, there's a half day. Now they're talking about pushing the hours to opening up later than public schools and still leaving earlier than public schools, or completely cut the half a day. And I'm like, well, why the sudden change and why less hours? It's like, are they already losing funding? Is that something that's happening? Because why else would they, they would need less staff. Why else would they open late and leave early? And then they want to cut the half a day situation. I get it. But still, like, is something already going on that they have to make these changes? They didn't make it yet. And they saying that they'll let us know, which I'm sure they will have to let us know. But that signals that something is up. That's just my opinion. But yes, you guys really have to pay attention. Hopefully you are. And if you're not paying attention, pay attention to what funds your state is cutting, or whatever, funds your state will actually lose or is going to lose. Because like I said, it's going to be total chaos, y'all. It's going to be total chaos, and y'all going to have to be ready to protect yourselves, because people are not going to care when they can't feed their families or themselves. When they can't afford to survive, they're going to go after any and every one. And I know the system is being created. I know. But still, please be ready to protect yourself at all costs. I just wanted to bring that up well, it's not even real quick, because it's serious. It's a serious matter, And some people, they look and they laugh and they think it's funny. It's not funny until, guess what? It happens to you. Don't think that one person's situation cannot be the next person's the next day. Especially with the way the world is now. Wanted to jump into that with y'all on this lovely Saturday. It is Mother's Day tomorrow. So happy Mother's Day to all of you beautiful mothers out there. It's a job that never ends. And I can tell you that. I can tell y'all that firsthand. It's a job really that never ends. I guess we're not going to really go too much into this video. I really just wanted to hop up on here and wish you guys, for one, a happy Saturday. And of course, that happy Mother's Day to you, to your mom, to your wife, so whoever watching. If you know that mom, happy Mother's Day to them. Hopefully it's a special day, because every day sometimes it just be stressful. And if we can just take that one day, you know, and just take a moment to breathe, I guess it helped. I guess. Y'all know I'm never alone. I always got one of my kids, all of my kids, some of my kids. It's either they at school or they with me. Simple. I just wanted to, you know, let y'all know, like, be prepared. You know, the the amount of cuts that's being made is ridiculous. Federal cuts, job losses, it was something else with the cyber world, the bank account situation. A lot more banks have shut down. So please keep an eye out on your money as well. And that is pretty much it. We have a few more videos to do, so I want to go ahead and get those done so we can get it out to you guys, so we can have an amazing next week. I'm trying to upload daily. If I can, I can. And if I, you know, if I can, I can. And if I can't, I can. Y'all know what I mean, right? But I'm still here. I want to thank you all for coming along. If you are new here and you did enjoy and find today's video informative, all you have to do is subscribe to become part of the channel. We would love to have you here. Like, comment, already said subscribe, share with your friends and family, and let them know. Sean over there telling you what it is. Just go ahead and do it. That's it. And until next time, this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Until next time, love you all and God bless. Peace. Have an amazing rest of your weekend and happy Mother's Day.